Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, we got Kathleen Biffle's here, Shad Biffle, Rich Cooley, and Scott Swiftwater Toney. What's going on, you guys?
That was the wrong intro.
What?
The Biffalos found their way back home.
What was it, Kathleen?
You did the Sunday intro.
No, I really?
Yes.
Yeah. Usually Wednesday we got this, that little guitar mellow sound.
Wait. Oh yeah, it's that one. Jeez, thanks, God. You could have yelled at me and said, "Tim, wrong intro."
No,
I just hit the button.
It's still an intro nonetheless, but here we are.
I just hit the button and wasn't even listening. I just you know how it goes. We do it so much. It's just like hit it and just go on and say, okay. Forgive me. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got to get Manny worked into the intro somehow.
Now, we were here on Sunday, and I heard a rumor that Scott bought a mannequin, or we bought him one?
The members.
The members did.
Yes. During the show, Dennis just was like, we should do a fundraiser to get Manny. Next thing you know, everybody in the chat room's wanting to donate. So I donated $20.
How much was it?
It was $240-some.
That's crazy.
Oh my God!
Well, here's the thing. I saw the picture you sent, or somebody sent on Facebook Messenger to our little group.
Uh-huh.
Why does this mannequin resemble you, Tim?
It needs more hair. But
I don't know, man. I'm like with the trimmed mustache and beard.
It needs a poofier mustache.
It's straight up Tim. It's not Swiftwater Manny. It's
it can't
Tim's
look like
Manny.
Swiftwater, but that ain't the one I got him because that one's arms are not bendable. And I wanted,
I got you.
And I wanted one that the arms could be moved, so you could stick the hands in the pockets. It can hold a shovel. It could be waving, whatever.
Okay.
So I got one that looks very similar, except it don't have hair. It's bald. But it does have some facial hair, and shipping was like $45 on that thing. So yeah. So it took it up.
How heavy is this mannequin?
Where are you shipping this thing
right
to?
there to the campground where Scott's at.
Okay.
It's going right straight
Jack's
there.
Gonna laugh.
So it's supposedly going to be delivered between the 24th and 28th, Scott. So be watching. I think the box said it weighs like 43 pounds or something.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I won't have to be watching. They'll come over and get me. Say, hey, you got a box over here.
Yeah, you
have to assemble it though.
Yeah, you do.
Simply required.
Yeah, I think the box said it's going to be like a 43-inch box. So,
Oh, wow.
The torso, probably the size of the torso, maybe. And then, pop your legs on, put them posable arms on.
Here's the thing. Now, Scott, do you own like a step ladder or something so you can, put it together?
Very funny.
Yeah, like 6'2" or something? Or is that
it's like 6'2", I think.
Oh, my gosh. So Manny's going to tower above Scott.
Oh.
Well, it seemed like all the adult ones were like a certain height. And then, so it's like, it just is what it is. I told Scott, dig a hole, stick him in a hole.
You crazy son of a
to his shins or something.
Take his legs around,
Yeah. So he's going to have to get some clothes for it and dress it and get it ready and make this stuff happen. Manny's on its way. It is
for a 6-foot man.
It is en route as we speak. Yes, it is. So be ready. It's arriving. So yeah, everybody, a bunch of the members kicked in. I did, Dennis did, and we came up with, everybody kind of kicked in like $20, and
wow,
done. Before we ended the show, we had the money, and I ordered it the next day so his birthday would be 1/20/2020.
Oh.
That's what Ray said to do. That made it his birthday. And I'm like, okay, whatever you guys want. Yeah, John Hunt gave 30. Everybody was just kicking in like crazy. They wanted this to happen. Yeah.
Now it's got to happen, Scott.
Gosh. It's too funny.
Right, it has to happen. That's big investment.
Are you going to bring him to the GPAA Gold Show?
Well, I just about have to now.
He can sit in the front row with us.
You know, it's a good thing you have a lot of white shirts, so that way you can dress them up just like you.
Yeah, right.
Problem is, he ain't got no hair now.
What's that? Well, Scott don't have no hair either, so.
Scott will have to get a hat for him.
He could put a hat on him, or he can get a little wig for him, I guess, if he wants. You know, get him a hat, get him a T-shirt. Go to Goodwill and get him some clothes, get him some outfits. So you could.
Well, if he looks like the picture of what I was going to do is say it was Manny, aka Tim's brother, when it come in.
Whatever you want, that's that's Manny right there. That's just Manny.
Put my Crony Club hat on or something.
Right. See, that'd be cool. Put a Crony Club hat on him. Maybe I got an old GPS T-shirt or something. That'd be cool. You know. But you gotta jazz him up, man. You gotta have fun with it. Have fun with it, Scott, because he's on his way.
Oh, you guys out there! I'll tell you what.
Yeah, get him some sunglasses, and put a Bud.
He better be in your videos too.
Oh God, yeah, better. Every one. If he's just standing there holding a shovel, or.
Something in the background.
Just something, yeah, right, Kathleen? If he's just in the background, you're up front talking all serious, man, he's in the background.
Well, he's going to have to be
with some stupid look.
He's going to have to be like 20 feet away.
Maybe you could cut a couple inches off of his waistline and shorten him. I don't know. You just have to figure it out, man, when you get him. Let us know. Send us a video or something of you building him.
Man, Jack's going to just, I don't know if it's probably going to say something on the box. Or Jack's
no, it probably won't. It'll just be like an Amazon box, you know.
You put it on Amazon?
What's that?
You got it on Amazon?
Yeah. Yep. That was the cheapest place, actually.
What do you think, Kathleen? You can find anything, I guess, on Amazon.
I guess so.
Oh, yeah, you know that. If I'm looking for something, that's the first place I go, Amazon.
You can find a squircle?
What?
What's the...
Squircle?
You should get him a squircle to wear.
Oh, they got squircles on Amazon.
I'm just thinking that there's, it's on Amazon, so there must be a big search for, 6-foot mannequins.
No, there is actually. Obviously, there is. That's why they're not cheap, because all these dressmakers and stores buy them to pose their clothes for them. So it's like, hey, it's a market. And Manny
pretty much got the Cadillac of mannequin.
Pretty much, because he got the one with the posable arms and stuff and all that.
I think there's a high demand for mannequins because
a lot of wetsuits need dried.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's what got me into this, man.
Why do you think, Kathleen, there's a big demand for it?
Oh no, I was getting ready to say it, but Shad stole my thunder.
Okay.
Gotta be quicker.
Now. Yeah. No, but that's it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but the bendable arms were important because, you want him to be able to, I don't know, be pointing, be holding the hose up for Scott, be doing something for Scott. So I'm like, his arms got to bend, And so it's like, we got to go with that one. We have no choice. So Scott, he is posable. Manny Quinn.
Oh, good Lord.
So have fun with that.
Uh-huh.
I know we are.
Yeah, I can tell already.
I can't wait for you to get him. It's like, man, hurry and deliver that thing. Couldn't get it.
You can hang out with the Biffalos in the front row as we watch your presentation. at the Gold Show.
That's right.
Right.
Are you going to carry his butt into the show, huh?
I think he should
I'm
probably.
going to have to get a wagon.
I think he should be there. It's represent.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be walking around the show with a mannequin.
Why not?
No, that'd be hard to do. Unless you put wheels under his feet and just roll them around. Put some skates on him.
Well, Manny's going to have to do the mining while Scott's doing this.
I agree. One of them's going to have
Yeah.
Here's a Shad. You missed it last week, right? Here's Scott and Manny's theme song. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, hold on.
Oh, that's right.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loves me till the end. Let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy cuddly toy, my up and down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you about him.
At Scott,
it's perfectly.
It's Scott Manny, maybe right there, all the way, right?
You guys are
His
so
mining
lost.
best friend.
I see the video in the future to go with it.
Oh,
so.
Right, exactly.
yeah.
All right, Shad, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? They're throwing a ball back and forth.
I like the idea of both of them on roller skates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're on roller skates. They're
You
sitting
can
there.
push him on the swing.
Yeah, push them on a swing. I
Play
love it.
hide and seek.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it right there. That should be the intro video, Scott, for you guys. That's it right there.
You guys are killing me. It's bad enough that you want to see it in videos, but to have a theme song, that's stretching it.
That just makes it so much better. I'm just saying. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. I can't wait. I'm counting the days.
Sometimes I think, why me?
Well, how about we talk about what gold's been doing?
What has it been doing anyway, Scott?
Man, tell me something good.
Gold is up $5. It closed at $1,562.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
It's going back up. Silver up 12 cents, but only at $17.89. So it fell out of that $18 range. Hopefully it gets back up there. Now platinum's been making the news lately. For the longest time it was around the mid 800s and low 800s. It's up $20 at $1,020. So it's closing in on gold again.
Okay.
Haven't
What
seen
a
that
jump.
in a while. Now palladium, well, that one, needless to say, has exploded. $162 up at $2,463.
Wow. That really shot up there, didn't it?
That's insane. But it was actually higher just a couple days ago. So it kind of went down just a tad, just a smidgen.
Man, oh man,
Now,
man.
rhodium, well, that of course has shot up $185 at $9,985.
Oh, wow.
Good Lord.
Wow, that's crazy. That's going to hit 10 by February. No, yeah, by end of February.
You think?
Yeah, it has to.
Good.
Right?
Man,
It
I
has
just
to, right?
I just think it's crazy.
It has to. It just keeps going up, keeps going up, keeps going up.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It never
It
seems to
really
come
is.
down.
Between palladium and rhodium, I
I
mean,
know. It's just weird. Them guys that are holding stock in that or own it are just smiling every day. It's like,
I hope they sell before it's too late.
yeah.
Because rhodium, like I said, look at the historical performance. It'll
Sure.
peak and then just nosedives in like a matter of months.
Yeah.
It's the old pump and dump.
My thinking is, maybe when it nosedives again and gets ridiculously cheap,
That's
like
when we
a
better-
couple $100,
That's when we better
buy a
it.
bunch and hold on
we're
to
not
it.
giving you investment advice.
No. No, in any way, shape, or form. But I'm with you,
Of course
Shad.
not. It's tempting. Just hold on to it, wait for another 10, 15 years, and see what happens.
Sure. Yeah. Just get it and put it away somewhere. Forget you have it until it goes back up like this.
Do it as an experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
I'll try
idea.
my luck with gold.
I don't know. I'm telling you.
But that's your current market prices. So some really positive moves. Prices going up.
Definitely some positive moves, for sure.
They look good. At least it's up. Up, baby!
Up
And
away.
speaking of up, we got some birthdays today.
Woohoo!
We don't have anyone to sing, though, since Dennis is working.
That's right. Oh, well, just let her rip.
Oh, well.
Let her rip.
All right. It's January 22nd. We have Bruce Matthews, Bryant Hatfield, Casey, Chris LeBlanc. Wonder if that's related to Matt LeBlanc. James S., John Cyranowski, JR, Kevin Philpott, Leroy Bent, Mike Morrison, Nick Gall, Ray Healy, Shad Carpenter, Sharona N. Underwood, Sean Daniels. And then tomorrow, I see Daniel Cook, David W.A., D. Bullitt, Fred Daly, and Gold Nuggets. And it looks like maybe some more.
Okay. Maybe some more?
Yeah, maybe. I'm assuming some more, given that the list got cut off there.
Yeah, probably.
But I'll highlight somebody whose birthday is today, as well as in the chat room, Nick Gall.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So he's an active listening member in tonight, which is awesome. He joined the site back in, I believe, 2016. He mostly does placer mining. He belongs to the Douglas County Prospectors Association. He lives outside of Roseburg, Oregon. And then he found the site through Facebook. So that's pretty cool. But he uses sluices, pans, the hog pan, metal detector, a high banker dredge combo, and anything else he can get his hands on to find that yellow metal gold.
Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy day.
Happy. That is cool.
So thanks for being a member, and everyone,
heck yeah.
have a great birthday.
Heck yeah. Happy birthday, everybody. That's cool, Shad. Thank you, sir. And, man, so birthdays, no Dennis here to sing. That's rough. Scott said I hung up on him, and I didn't.
It must be that new phone
I think so.
he got. He doesn't know how to use it or whatever.
It must be.
I got it in my
My
hand.
mom
My
on the
earplugs are
smartphone.
in.
Yeah, because I just got
And it just...
I just got a message from Scott. He's like, you hung up on me. I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah, it just said it said the phone number was unavailable. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, that means you dropped the call or something. I didn't hang up on
Could
you.
have been.
Yeah,
Yeah, Scott, I agree with Kathleen. We're going to put you in the little bucket of people with smartphones that's probably not the greatest idea, like her mom.
You just wait till you get to this country.
My
You're gonna
mom
love
got a smartphone.
Uh-oh.
She's 71.
Uh-oh.
So I haven't been able to get a hold of her because she doesn't know how to use it. But she insisted that she wanted a smartphone.
Yeah.
Yes. She keeps trying to push the button to answer, well, instead of what?
Just touching it. She's actually trying to press buttons.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when my mom
messes up
got
her
one,
phone.
too.
And
Kathleen.
she used all of her data in just a matter of days.
Oh, no. That cannot be good. Yeah. You're going to have to get over her, Kathleen, right away. Or she
One thing at a time. We just got her moved.
or her overages on her data will be sky high. Jeez, oh, man. not good. Not good. Yeah, sometimes smartphones ain't the smartest, are they? Get used to answering them that other way, and it's like, oh God. I remember when my mom got one, I was like, this is not a good thing. And same thing, she'd be like, well, I want to send pictures, and I'd show her how, and she still couldn't do it. And it's like,
okay, so my mom goes from a flip phone right into the smartphone.
Right, bingo. So
there's no gradually getting there.
And she's on Facebook all of a sudden, right? Which is pretty hysterical on the photo she shares.
She doesn't know she's sharing it.
Yeah, it's like, what is that?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of.
I'm thinking I gotta find her another flip phone. You can find them.
Don't they still make them?
Yeah, they're expensive.
We always just bought her the used ones because she would break them anyway.
Right.
But yeah,
I'll be darned.
So Scott, way to go! You're right there with her.
You're in that category, Scott. Yep, you did it yourself, I guess. That's all I know. Mercy, mercy, mercy. I don't know, but you got her all moved in, everything all good.
She's moved in. I just got to go to the old place and get it cleaned up, and turn in the keys to the. It's so weird because it used to be my apartment building, but I sold it.
Right.
So I have to give it to the new owners.
To the new owners.
Hey, we were pulling almost all-nighters working this last weekend up there, and because we had Monday off and Tuesday we took off to finish everything, the move. So
yeah,
now,
it was a lot of work, but we did it.
How far away is she from you now?
She's about 45 minutes away instead of an hour.
Okay, so a little.
But she's like just a couple minutes from
my other siblings. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, that's good.
It makes it easier.
Right, at least somebody's close to her. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have excuses now.
We'll see.
She like her new place?
She does. She was really not wanting to move. Like, you know how we don't like change.
Right.
Because she's lived there for 16 years.
Unless it's a smartphone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She needs a smartphone, but she doesn't want to move.
Hey.
But as soon as she saw the place, and I decorated it, to appease the Asian in her.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
And she absolutely loved it.
Nice. Well, that's good. That makes that move a lot easier for her then,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sorry we've missed some Sunday shows, but right. we've been on time crunches, and now we're on the final time crunch to get the other place cleaned up and before the end of the month. So.
Right. Well, that shouldn't be too bad, right?
No, I mean, we had a busy month. We had to move 2 daughters as well this month.
Forgot about that. Yep.
Had to renovate a whole mobile home, the entire mobile home in a month. And got my mom moved, and now I get to clean the old place. So it's been a very, very busy month. I'm telling you, I'm ready for vacation already.
Yeah, it's January. Your whole January.
Pretty much. But it keeps you busy.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely does. But it sucks when it's this cold. That's the only thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when we're, hauling carpet, it's pouring down rain.
Yeah, that's never no fun.
And then the next day it's snowing.
It's snowing the next day. We're like, really?
Yep. Fun, ain't it? Jesus, God, it's crazy. I know our buddy John Hunt, it's been bad luck. His new truck got totaled sitting in front of his house.
Oh my!
Yeah, sitting in front. How does that happen again?
That always happens to. It always happens to Jesse too, don't it, Kathleen? How many times?
That happened to him too. Yeah.
Yeah, it happened to Jesse 2 times, I think, in a row or something. It's like, Jesus,
good Lord.
God, I would be afraid to park on the street. I'd be parking in the grass or something. Ain't no
That's
way.
what I was going to say. I just pull in the yard.
Something. It's just nuts. It is just crazy.
Well, if you think about it, Tim, if there's snow on the ground, if it's deep enough, you can actually shovel a little. It'll look like a driveway until the snow melts away.
This is true. Yeah, you got a good point there. You say, "Hey, I'm in my driveway. Looky, it's got little curbs." That's right. Nobody even be the wiser. Oh, it happened to Jesse 4 times.
Oh wow!
Wow.
I think he does live on a curve, doesn't he?
I think so. I'm not sure.
And I think it's the bar down the road or something.
Yeah, something like that. That's the downfall for that one. It's like somebody's going to get your car every time. No. That's crazy, ain't it? Oh,
yeah.
I don't know, man.
4 times. 4 times.
4
oh
times.
My gosh, that's nuts.
Yeah, that is, ain't it? That's just.
It's just too many curves.
Yeah, that's 3 times too many. Is what that is. I'm telling you. Dang.
Maybe it's time to move.
Exactly. Or put some of them big cement things on the corners of your car, and you park in between them. I don't know. There's got to be something. Yeah, Jesse said yes. It's the bar down the road. That's it. Mm-hmm. Nuts. I'm telling you. Knock on wood. Jeez. Yeah, it don't matter, right? It could be in a driveway if they'll hit it. So, just never know about people. Man, so let me see.
Bad.
Scott, did you get your bio sent to Kevin?
I sent it to him in an email, and I sent him a message through Messenger, and I asked him if he got it, and I haven't heard a response from him, so I don't know.
Ha ha. Did you send him another email going, dude, did you get that?
No, I didn't, because if the first one didn't go through, I doubt the second one is going to, so.
Well.
Do you have his number to text him?
Yeah, do you got his phone number to text him?
Actually, I don't. I did have it on, like, 2 phones ago I had it, but then, like I said, after I got the new phone, I didn't have it anymore, so.
You didn't.
Yeah, because that phone fried. It wouldn't turn on or nothing, so it was done.
Oh, so you couldn't transfer your contacts.
Right.
Okay. I gotcha.
Like how they do it today is pretty cool. They just plug your phone in with another phone and boom, it just takes everything and there you go. There's some junk now. I'm like, wow, okay.
Uh-huh. Easy peasy. Smartphones.
Yeah.
Smartphones.
No smartphone.
Scott got a big Galaxy 10S or something now. It's
a something.
What'd you say it was?
I think it's
10S.
A Samsung 10F or 10S? Something like that, yeah.
10S.
10S?
Yeah, something. So that's pretty smart. I don't know, Scott.
Yeah, it does.
But yet we keep losing you tonight.
Well, I'm sitting here listening. The commission's kind of, coming in and backing out. So,
yeah,
but it's not too bad.
It's breaking up a little every so often, but not too bad. It's been worse.
I got full bars.
Yeah.
Good job, Scott.
Just saying, it's got full bars on it, so.
Oh, you're all right then. It's all good. All good. Rich.
Yo.
Now, Shad wasn't here. Did you tell Shad what you won?
The meat?
No. Tell him, Rich.
Well, I did win some meat, but it wasn't very much. It was just 4 packs of ham slices and a big package of country-style ribs, which I cooked up last Sunday. They were excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Wow.
But Sunday I went to a gun cash bash, and I won a Mossberg trifecta raffle, which I got 3 guns.
Cool.
Oh, that's the one that I asked you, what would you take, the $1,000 or the guns?
Yeah.
I took the guns.
Yep, that's what I would have done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, heck yeah.
Can I come and rub your belly for luck or something?
I know, right?
Or your heads, anything?
My Buddha belly.
I mean, you're on a streak.
He is. Every week.
Get lucky.
It's
okay. No, winning something once or twice is lucky.
Lucky, right?
We got to play to win. You know,
there's something going on. Are you dealing with the Russians or something?
You got to play the win. You got to play stuff that's with your odds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
and you figured there was 180 people there. They sold 180 tickets. Okay. Which most of them raffles have a couple thousand tickets to them.
Yeah.
There's certain times that you should buy the tickets and certain times you don't buy the tickets. And you got to know when to buy them.
Well, you bought them at the right time, my friend.
Yeah, it sounds like you know the system here.
Yeah.
You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold
We
them.
had a couple. Well, we actually won some money on the other ones we were playing. There was 6 of us playing, and we had 2 times for 300, 1 for 200, 1 for 100.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting like $100 out of all the stuff that we won, and then I took the I think it was probably about $40 that I put in to getting tickets. I got 10 tickets one time, won $5, put it back in, didn't get anything, and I bought $20 and nothing. I bought $10 more, and then I got my holder, so I quit. But our table had like 7 holders on that one bowl, and I'm the one that won.
Amazing.
But you got to play to win. I mean, it takes sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you got to know when to stop. I've seen people put $300, $400, $500 in stuff just hoping to win, and they don't. They lose their butt.
Wow.
You got to know when to stop. You know.
You did it right again. Way to go, Rich.
No, it don't always work that way. Sometimes I lose $50, $60, but I know when to stop.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Know when I'm not hitting anything.
Right.
If I'm hitting money to keep playing, then what I'll do is if I'm keep winning money, I win $20, I'll put 10 in my pocket and play to 10.
Okay.
And just keep going. If I hit for 100, I'll put 50 in my pocket, play off to 50. That way you're always walking out with money.
Right. Well, smart move. Paid off this time for sure.
Yeah.
Nice, brother. I still think it's cool. 3 new guns to add to your collection. Cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I got to fill that second gun case I bought.
That's right. Then you'll have to buy a third one and fill it up.
My wife gave me heck. She says, well, what are you going to do with all that? What am I going to do with all them guns when you kick the bucket? I'm like, well, I gifted a nephew. I told him he better not be living in California or he's going to have a heck of a time trying to get his guns out.
Yeah. I heard that.
Said you better be living in Pennsylvania where you can have guns.
That's right. See, it makes sense, don't it, Rich? Easy peasy. God almighty. That's crazy. Just tell her you ain't planning on dying anytime soon, so no need to worry about it. Right?
You better knock on wood.
I just knocked on wood for you.
Yeah, I'm going to knock on wood, too.
Yeah.
Way to go, Tim. Gosh.
What? What did I do?
Don't ever say stuff like that about Cooley.
Oh, okay. Well, I just said he ain't.
You don't want to jinx stuff.
That's jinxing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Is it really? Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, knock on wood twice then. Double not.
No, you knocked on wood twice. Now it's ruined.
Oh, no. Why is that like takey backies or something?
Takey backies.
Oh my God. Well, see, I learned something new tonight. Jeez.
But I didn't go to a couple other raffles. There was some other meat raffles this weekend. We had a pretty good ice storm on Saturday, so I didn't go, but I made up for it on Sunday when I went.
Oh, you got any this weekend?
Yeah, there's 1 or 2. I don't know if I'm going or not. I think there's one Friday, one Saturday.
What, just meat raffles?
Yeah.
You got enough for that, so you could take.
I got enough meat right now. I think I might take a week off.
Right, you could take a week or 2 off of that and still be fine.
Yeah, I opened the freezer, and all my freezers are pretty much, well, they're not full, but they got a lot in them. So
Jesus, man.
Well, Rich, all the talk about guns, it looks like Manny is asking if Scott's going to get him a revolver to carry.
Oh.
Scott. No, you're not going to let me have one.
Why ain't he going to have one?
He has to go to gun safety school.
Like they say in the wild, if I have to run something, all I got to do is be faster than him. He doesn't need a gun.
What if you ain't around him and a rattlesnake
he's
shows
going to watch
up?
your back, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Getting bit by a rattlesnake,
right,
do you?
Right. Got to give him
Better
something.
him than me.
Give him something to protect himself with.
Another use for a mannequin.
Snake bite decoy.
Man. Is that what?
Bear decoy, huh?
Is that what it is? A snake deterrent? That's what Manny will be, your snake deterrent.
Well, it really wouldn't work because he's not hot, but whatever.
Well,
you need to at least get him a toy gun.
That's right. He should at least have a
gun
that's
just to
similar.
Have around him, just like you.
Yeah.
Have a holster on it.
Yep. I agree, Shad. You're right. You are correct. He should have.
Have a bandana around his neck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And whatever kind of outfit Scott dresses him in.
Suspenders with the white shirt.
Maybe even pour some hot sauce on his white shirt and stain it.
Right.
Because he's going to show up butt naked, so you got to get him some clothes.
You gotta dress.
Yeah, you don't want him walking around naked.
You're right. Now, just think, he's going to be hanging out at your camper. You better get him some clothes, stat. I mean, the day he comes in, run down to the Goodwill or somewhere and get him an outfit.
Yeah, he's way taller than Scott. So
yeah,
Scott's
right.
gonna have to actually buy something for him.
He can make cutoffs.
Oh, no. I guess he could do that, right?
I'll just put him in the waders.
Yeah, put him in waders. Do something. Because he ain't going to have a stitch of clothes on, so you better put something on him.
That's right.
Yeah, it says clothing sold separately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not only is he getting a mannequin in the mail, he's getting a naked one.
That's right. So it's
What's the word anatomically correct, is he?
I don't know. I didn't read that part.
Funny.
Anatomically accurate?
Oh, no. Yeah, you better get him some clothes, Scott, right away. I'm just saying. You don't want somebody showing up at your door and you got a naked mannequin in your house.
That's funny.
I mean...
I wonder what the box says on it, you know?
One male...
I bet Jack will see it and go, what is this?
One male mannequin.
Take pictures. Take pictures of the box.
Yes, take pictures of the
Too
box,
funny.
too, before you open it.
Come on, Manny.
Enclosed, one male mannequin, 6'3".
That's right.
Delivery drivers are going to be like, man, I don't know what kind of sick stuff you got going on here. Here you go, man.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, why am I delivering this to a campground? What is this? Silence of the Lambs?
Well, you know, miners get bored.
Oh, it puts the lotion on.
That's just too funny. You guys got to remember, I was all against this, but that's okay.
He did it anyway.
Now, it's not even just us. It's all of Gold Prospector Space.
Yep.
Is behind
Pretty
you
much.
on this. You cannot let the members and the listeners down.
No, he can't. He can't.
No, I already said that.
He cannot. There's no way he can.
You're bound.
Oh yeah, I mean this was a community effort, you know. So it's like, hey,
I could just see if I go out to a claim and there I am dragging my bull down. There's some people watching me, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I pull this 6-foot mannequin out and set him up somewhere. We'll say, what's going on with this?
Can you imagine Scott carrying the mannequin around?
You almost will have to disassemble him.
yeah. Well, I mean, if I seen somebody do that, I'd be like, I'm not going near that guy. He is obviously nuts.
You never have to worry about a claim jumper.
No, right.
They'll be like, that guy's getting seriously messed up.
Yeah,
Stay away.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him. Stay away. Kids, get over here. Come on. You don't need to. Yeah. All good, Scott. Man, let us know. But
Hey, you may be onto something here as a great theft deterrent of your claim jumpers.
Sure.
Well, I can honestly say there goes TV.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean there goes TV?
I hope people start seeing that and go, yeah, he's a half screwdriver off a toolbox right here.
Yeah, you're okay. Well, you don't. No, see, that might get you more offers. You know?
Uh-huh.
It might. Think about it.
Oh, wait. Amazon description. This is from Jaron. Someone mentioned how well pronounced is he in the crotch area. And I'll admit, he kind of is. That's a review. Don't be jealous, Scott.
Wait a minute. You saying he's got a bread basket? Oh, no.
Well, thanks out there, radio listeners.
I'm
chat room listeners, I should say. You guys.
This is everybody that wants to see this, though, Scott. See, this is your loyal fans.
Well, it sounds like Manny's going to be happy to see you, Scott, so...
Oh, boy.
So wrong, but yet so right.
It may be a good time to go to the news.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, real quick, let me just let everybody know that I just got a message from Jesse. I guess him and Ed Marvin and Flash in Your Pan, they did a little fundraiser for Spike, and I guess they raised him $350 to help him out. So that was cool of
All right.
Jesse, Ed, and Flash in Your Pan over there. So way to go, guys. And on that note, we'll go ahead and we'll go to a commercial, and we'll be back with Kathleen and some dredging up the news.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight, and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe. Metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
Okay, everybody. It's January 22nd, 2020. welcome to Dredging Up. Never mind. Okay.
Dredging up the news.
That's what I meant, yeah. Okay. This one actually isn't in the West. I do believe this is North Carolina. A frag grenade was reeled in on Monday by a 9-year-old treasure seeker in Voss, North Carolina. Colton Decker, he was out testing his magnet fishing kit that he got for Christmas, and he found an explosive in the intersection of Morrison Bridge Road and Riverview Drive.
Jeez.
So he got that magnet fishing. His father, a retired soldier, immediately recognized what this object was. It was a grenade. Mm-hmm. So he took action, of course. The explosive was missing its firing pin, according to the Cranes Creek Fire Department. So a team of explosive ordnance disposal technicians from Fort Bragg determined that the grenade could not be safely transported to the military post to detonate. So they had to do it right there.
Oh, wow.
And little 9-year-old boy found that.
Holy cow.
Like magnet fishing.
Jeez.
Isn't that crazy? How do they stay
nuts
under the water?
I guess after they blew it up, he could magnet fish for the fragments for a while.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, if it didn't have a firing pin in it, I would think it would be safe from the transport.
Yeah.
I guess not. That's odd.
It's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a lot about grenades, though. I had to ask Chap what it was.
What's
that? You take the firing pin out, it's useless.
Right. See, that's what I would think. So I would think, how would it not be...
I have a couple here, so I mean...
So how would it be safe to not transport it?
I don't know.
If it's missing its firing pin?
Right. Well, it's hard to tell. I mean, explosives can still remain intact and be very dangerous.
As long as the cap's not in there, you're all right.
It depends. Like the picture of the article you showed me, Kathleen, it's hard to tell. Is that the real picture of what was found?
Right.
A lot of times news places use stock photos
images,
that anybody can get,
right.
So you never know. Was the firing pin? Was the pull pin still in? Is the thumb clip still in it? If so, then yeah, it's not going to just spontaneously explode. And more than likely, if it was there and degraded so much, it's probably so rusted and calcified to where it's not going to ignite the fuse. However, just like with anything, our police, they treat it as a live, dangerous explosive and act accordingly. They even do it with practice grenades, fake grenades. They freak out.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I meant firing cap, not firing pin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they have cap in them.
Yeah.
And just remember, folks, if it's not a grenade and it's an actual box of dynamite that you find, it's totally opposite story. Don't touch it.
Dynamite. Oh my god,
that gets worse.
Nitroglycerin. Yeah. No, thank you. That old.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that gets worse with age.
You fart on those, it'll explode.
Nice image there.
You're welcome.
That's for all those cave dwellers,
Okay.
That's a job for Manny.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
For a mannequin.
You just throw Manny on the dynamite.
Okay, so this story is it's an ongoing saga, as we know. Forest Fin treasure. Mm-hmm. Have another crazy story. Recently, a man who illegally rappelled into the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone this month. He had to be pulled out by rescuers and said he was searching for this hidden treasure. The man's name is Dave Christensen. He is 55, and he's convinced that the canyon holds the famous Fen treasure. So he took a scouting trip into Yellowstone just after Christmas. He loaded up with the supplies back in Indiana, so I guess he's an Indiana man. And then he rented a snowmobile went into the park January 6th. He had ropes, harnesses, helmet, climbing gear, and he tied off at a railing at a popular overlook and proceeded to climb down to the Yellowstone River. That's like 850 feet below.
Jeez.
So Yellowstone National Park rangers and search and rescue personnel were called to the scene. It took them several hours to bring him back to safety, and he is now facing a misdemeanor criminal charge for this incident.
Oh my God.
It's
ridiculous.
You know what I find funny is the old guy was the one supposed to hide the treasure.
Yeah, right, exactly.
This guy's had to get rescued twice. Does he really think the old guy put it there? Really?
Yeah.
I know.
That's what you got to.
He obviously didn't listen to the clues.
Obviously not, or looked at the guy that was hiding
He's
it.
from Indiana.
Okay.
Why do you keep repeating that?
I don't know. He's from Indiana. He says that his attempt was to save others who may be injured or perish in attempts to discover this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Oh my God.
So don't go there.
Yeah, because even like Bill Maher said, Forrest Finn was like 80 when he hid that treasure. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, he's going to go through all that to hide. It's like, no.
Oh, this gets more bizarre, trust me.
Tell me more.
He sought to make the case in an email to Yellowstone Superintendent Cam Shawley following the incident.
Uh-huh.
So he's basically, telling him that he believes that Fenn's gold is in the canyon. He says, Christensen, the guy, I am not a quack, nor have blind lust for hidden treasures. I'm sending this so you can analyze the information, hopefully understand its validity, and thus potentially circumvent a mad world or rat race in their searches in the near future. That's my husky talking to me, by the way.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Some people.
I know.
That's just unbelievable. I mean, really.
Oh my
You
God.
got to get rescued twice, but you swear that the old guy went down into that canyon.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Maybe kicked it off the side? I could see that.
Yeah, threw it over. That'd be about the only way it'd get down there.
Now, if they determine it's recklessness, don't you have to reimburse them for expenses when you're rescuing?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Like the personnel, the helicopter fuel, the helicopter itself.
Sure.
Like I
pay a
said,
lot
the
of money.
story gets more crazy because, yes, Shad, he does have to pay back the helicopter rescue. I mean, it's not a good thing. Don't mess around, man.
No. God, no. I mean,
and he didn't even find the treasure.
No.
At least if you found the treasure, you could pay it off.
Right.
The
Maybe
expenses.
he was banking on probably finding the treasure, but the crazy thing is, he rented a snowmobile to do this. Like I said at the beginning, he rented a snowmobile, and I guess the company who rented it to him, they had no idea, of course, that of his intentions. They're just happy that he wasn't hurt, but they said, you got to have your braids with you. You can't leave them at home.
Wow.
Where was he from again?
Indiana.
Kathleen, was there any snow?
Yes,
Okay.
actually there was.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they're not supposed to go off the path. I guess it's if you go into Yellowstone, you can get in a lot of trouble.
Right.
You get fined for just going off the path.
Right.
He not only got charged for that, he had to pay back, the search attempts because it did take them a long time.
Wow. That's
to
crazy.
get him out of there.
Oh my God.
I mean, if they
hunt responsibly.
Right. Yeah, if they rescued him and he's like, oh, yeah, I just got lost and all of a sudden I was on this cliff, it might have worked. But you go, what was you doing here? Well, I was looking for a treasure. And it's like,
The funny part is, I was trying to prevent somebody else from doing the same thing.
Yeah.
That's even worse. I'm just trying to show everybody else what not to do.
I don't think nobody else is going to do that, honestly. It's like, oh, my God.
And that's what, Forrest Fenn, the guy was, like you said, 70 years old when he hit it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's not going to repel that.
No, right. I mean, you got to put all that into perspective when you're looking for this treasure.
People are
Forrest Fenn carried this huge cave, rappelled down a 300 vertical cliff, buried it into the cave side,
and made his way back up.
Right, made his way back up.
Yeah. And then rode upstream.
Hey,
I don't see it happening. Yeah, no, I just don't see that one. That one would have been scratched right off the list.
I'm calling the capital BS on this story, but anyway.
Yeah. In all seriousness, though, don't do this.
Right.
No.
Because he was lucky.
Oh,
he did not get hurt.
Twice.
Yeah. So,
I don't know. Crazy.
You know what's really funny is, can you imagine if you go back and didn't we just rescue a month ago? You would be in so much stuff, it would be unbelievable.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, it's him again. Get the chopper, guys. It's what's his name from? Where's he from again?
Indiana.
Stay tuned.
And the article goes on, but he is, and it does end with this quote from Christensen.
Uh-huh.
He said, "If they ban me for 5 years, I'll just have to wait to find the treasure. I could have eventually climbed my way out. There wouldn't have been any need to rescue me if they had just authorized more lying."
Right.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, he's.
That quote was going to be, "Stay tuned, I'll be back."
He probably will.
Yeah, in 6 years he'll be back. He's banned for 5, so yeah, he'll be back in 6. Oh my God.
I just hope he didn't hear about Forrest Fenn's treasure on this show.
I know, right?
And if you're from Indiana, no offense, okay?
Yeah, right. No, definitely. I mean, Scott's from Indiana.
Wait, you got to get a map. So if you went that far to go get your own map, I don't care. If you heard it off the show, that's your own deal. You went and found a map.
Yes, right.
Well, at least now we know what happened to Dennis Dayton and why he's not on tonight.
Oh,
wait,
you're right. Dum.
Dennis, was you out looking for Forrest Fenn's treasure under an alias? Is that what it was?
He found a piece of wood.
Oh my God.
Okay, this story we're going to hop over to Florida now. In Florida, archaeologists and treasure hunters are pitted against each other. And this is near Cape Canaveral, and some of Cape Canaveral lures a lot of treasure hunters because of where.
Now,
it's
wait a minute, Kathleen. Is Cape Canaveral NASA or Air Force?
NASA.
NASA.
Okay.
That's where they launch the space shuttles
in Florida.
Stuff, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wanting to know. I didn't know if I got something crossed up there, but
nope. Cape Canaveral. It has a reputation to be a deadly ship trap.
Uh-huh.
Over centuries, dozens of old world galleons have sunk there. And just because it's also like a really weird windy stretch as well. So anyway, because of the area containing so many colonial shipwrecks, now as technology's gotten better, there's more treasure hunters. And they are going down there and, trying to locate wrecks. So archaeologists, claim that they're ruining treasure. Well, not treasure, but they're ruining history when they, disturb things from their sites. So there is a bunch of issues developing between treasure hunters, salvage ship seekers, and the archaeologists.
Yeah, it's kind of like to put it in a museum and one can sell it.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's just kind of, I don't know, kind of the same thing that went on in California with, like, you know, hikers and conservationists and miners. Kind of the same deal, but with treasure.
Oh, wow.
So be expecting to hear more things like the days of Fisher, you know, his expeditions and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are over. Because now there's all these rules, all these permits, these laws.
Yeah,
I guess
ridiculous.
a Sunken Military Craft Act of 2004. This is an act that protects any vessel that was on a military mission. So if they were on a military mission, you know, back in the day, which I'm pretty sure a lot of them were, this allows the originating country to claim their ship, even if it's been centuries later. Yeah.
So if you find it, don't tell them.
Obviously, right?
You didn't hear that from us.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Treasure hunt responsibly.
You know,
It's just our opinion.
I still look at it this way. I mean, if you got the means to go out there, and trust me, folks, these guys go out and look for treasure. They got expensive boats. It's salty. It's expensive. If they've got the means to go do that, they find the treasure.
Exactly.
You know,
I agree. I mean,
they found it.
Otherwise it had just been lost.
Whatever happened to finders keepers?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Losers weepers. You know.
It's not like that anymore.
But is that only in U.S. territorial water? So if you go into international, then game on, right? No permit needed?
But you'd have to... I think there's a big... I think I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, but you look at those gold treasures, and all of a sudden some other country goes, "Oh, that was on my boat from 1765. We kind of want that back." I'm like, "Well, I bet you do." Like, are you
yeah, right. We found it, but you want it back now.
Well, I would tell
you guys been missing this for 250 years. Okay.
I'd be like, you can have it back, but you need to pay me cash for the monetary value.
Yeah, if they want to make out his, you know what, archaeology. No, archaeological.
Yeah,
there
that one.
That's
archaeological site. Then pay, you know, the finders for it, because a finder's fee, you know.
And at the end, what do they mean preserving history if it's never discovered or found anyway?
Right. If
you've seen some of those archaeological digs, they grid things out. And they do stuff like 2 feet at a time.
Oh yeah, it's very methodical.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But even still, I mean, what happens? You pull those priceless artifacts, those treasures out, and a lot of times they're displayed for people to see the history.
See them, yeah,
and that's important.
Better than let them decay.
Who cares about what a rotten wood is a few hundred feet below the ocean?
Right. But you're letting all those artifacts, like you said, you know,
like wood,
cannons and stuff, just rot and stuff. It's like, man.
Well, that kind of flows into my next story.
Okay.
Again, about sunken wrecks. We all know the story of the Titanic, right? Evidently now it will be protected under a new treaty agreed to by the United States and the United Kingdom. So it's been over 100 years since it sank to the bottom when it hit an iceberg. The formal agreement includes managing and safeguarding one of the world's most culturally significant sites.
Right.
This agreement with the United States to preserve the wreck means it will be treated with sensitivity and respect, owed to the final resting place of more than 1,500 lives. The UK will now work closely with the North Atlantic states to bring even more protection to the Titanic. It's attracted international attention since it was first discovered in 1985. Since then, a lot of scavengers and others have not been as respectful to the site. Scavengers.
You know how deep that
right. That's what I'm thinking too, Scott.
I know.
How did scavengers get that kind of equipment?
Yeah, well, that's what they mean. They're I'm getting there.
Oh my God.
They're not experienced divers. They may have the means to get that type of equipment to dive under there, but they don't know how to use it. They're not. It's just like if eccentric rich people who just want a piece of the Titanic will, pay these people who aren't professionals to loot the place.
Right.
Well, like I'm thinking, last time I see anything on the Titanic, you had to have either a mechanical robot or one heck of a pressurized submersible.
Sure. Yeah. And all of these wealthy people, I mean, come on, Michael Jackson wanted the bones of the Elephant Man. I mean, right?
True. Good point, Kathleen.
Yeah, but I mean,
they're just eccentric rich people.
Yeah,
I guess. How often?
Yeah, but one's not 300 miles below the water or something like that. I mean, it's way down there, guys.
Hey, we all been to that one place, historical site, and they're like, "Don't take a rock." And what do you want to do? You want to take the rock. Sure. So if you're a multi-gazillionaire, they're like, "Don't touch the Titanic." What do you want to do?
I want to touch the Titanic. Yeah, I want a piece of the Titanic.
They're paying money to go out in space for crying out loud.
Yeah, good points. All good points.
Well, it's the same thing. Ace and smash you just like the water will down there.
Yeah.
You get one shot. You think you're just going to half-wit it, go, I got enough money to get there. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then you're smashed like a flea. It's
been controversial. I mean, this treaty, this agreement, it's been in negotiation since 1986. So that should tell you how long it took them to get this done. And only because, archaeologists and scientists have studied the Titanic.
Right.
They look at what they call rusticles growing off the wreckage, and they estimate that there's only probably about 30 years left before the ship vanishes for good.
Well, let's haul that bad boy up.
Let's raise the Titanic.
Let's raise it.
That's what I
mean, if they care about dignity,
this is one thing. This is one thing I found funny is because you never see anything.
Stop
it. What are you talking about?
On any of the videos.
On any of the videos, you never see what?
Yeah, on the Titanic. You never see, like bones or dead people?
No, I think they're all under sediment if there are any remains still left.
But you do see, shoes that look like they had socks and stuff in them, so you know that...
Oh, creepy. Yeah.
It's been over 100 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
In the end, I'm with Robert Hall in the chat room. They've already destroyed the dignity of the Titanic in the sight by that movie that came out.
I'll never let go.
Yeah, and I'm sorry.
She lets him go.
There was plenty of room for little Jack to be on the door with her. No,
you're right.
She's selfish. And then she pawns and keeps that gem forever, and then was like, instead of giving it to her family to have a good life, she just throws it back in the water. Yeah. She's a selfish woman to the end.
Good point. Rose was selfish. She wouldn't let Jack on the door, and she threw away the blue star. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That old lady. That crazy old lady.
Yep.
I was going to say, that's what Cena is all about.
Crazy.
It's only worth $9 billion. I'm going to throw it in the water.
Yep. Okay, Kathleen, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm going to skip over to global news.
Okay.
Global. I've got one story. A 4-pound gold bar that was discovered during construction work in Mexico City. This was found 40 years ago. It's finally been identified as the long-lost Aztec treasure that was stolen by Spanish conquistadors 500 years ago. Cool. So I guess this happened in 1520. Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortez and his group were attacked by the rebelling Aztecs. So, because Cortez ultimately stole from them like a trove of Aztec treasures. The encounter's been known as the Night of Sadness in Spanish history, resulting in the deaths of many Spanish soldiers as their ships sank. The treasures they had stolen also sank with it, including this 4.25-pound gold bar. Well, in 1981, somebody found it. A construction worker found it. It's 76.2% gold, 20.8% silver, and 3% copper. And this is estimated to be worth approximately $99,000.
That's a nice mix.
It is. So that is pretty interesting. A lot of sunken treasure stories tonight. My goodness. I'm going to leave this. Send this over to Shad now for local events of interest.
All right.
Oh boy.
That's right. Thank you, Kathleen. Riveting news as usual.
Oh, yeah.
Always love it. All right. Well, besides the longest gold meeting in Pine Grove Community Church that's ongoing in Oregon, we'll go to Minnesota first. It's the St. Paul Winter Carnival. Part of the festival is a Pioneer Press treasure hunt. And it has already started as of January the 19th. So the prize can add up to $5,000.
It's still going on,
It's
right?
a lighted medallion necklace, yep. Now you can qualify for the full $10,000 prize. You have to register and pay the $5 fee plus postage for the light up medallion. And if you find the treasure, you get up. Now, I've seen other news articles. There are clues out there that they release for this every day. I've seen them on the internet.
Really?
So people are looking for it aggressively.
Okay.
I mean, come on, $5,000 to $10,000 cash prize.
Yeah, that's a heck of a
crazy
prize.
not to.
Right, that's one heck of a prize.
I know. Why aren't you out there, Rich?
He might win.
You got some good odds there. But, this has been going on since 1952 when the publisher of the St. Paul Pioneer Press buried a tiny treasure chest, telling the finder to report to the paper for a $1,100 prize. The hunt has challenged readers to solve daily clues and find the treasure. So, and you can find the clues at twincities.com and on Facebook at their PP Treasure Hunt.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
Sounds
and that
cool,
it is the carnival itself goes on. It actually kicks off tomorrow, January 23rd through February the 2nd. So, of course, the prize goes until somebody finds it.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's real cool.
Now, let's head over to Arizona. Scott. Wickenburg, February 14th through February 16th. It's Gold Rush Days Festival. This tradition dates back to 1948. They have senior rodeos, gold panning, carnivals, Western dancers, arts and crafts, food booths, a gym show, and a mucking and drilling contest. And not to mention the fourth largest parade in the state of Arizona. Look at that. It's all part of Wickenburg's most action-packed weekend of the year. The only thing more fun is the Cowboy Christmas Poetry Contest.
That's right.
So visitors from all over the world mix and mingle with cowboys and garter girls. This true Old West celebration demonstrate what Western hospitality is all about out Wickenburg way. So you can go and see over 250 vendors downtown, plus vendors at the rodeo grounds and the pedestrian bridge. The parade is on the Saturday, and there's even melodramas every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. A classic car show on Friday, and the Senior Pro Rodeo is running Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, too. So, again, the dates are February 14th through the 16th.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty cool.
That still sounds like fun.
Now,
Yeah, I knew about that one.
yeah, we've been saying it for a couple weeks, so good job.
What about the other one?
What about the other one?
Yeah, there's the Courtside Gold Show coming up in February, too.
Yes, there is. But again, Scott, I am not to that point yet. I don't know why you do this. You did this last time, too, didn't you?
I haven't finished.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, Shad. Let me finish.
Well, I'll just get to it for Scott. It's the Quartzsite Gold Treasure and Craft Show coming at you February 7th through the 9th. This is located in the QIA building, 235 North Ironwood on Quartzsite, Arizona. This is, again, the Southwest USA Gem, Mineral, Fossil, and Jewelry Show is who brings it to you. So check that one out. Should be a lot of fun. Right, Scott?
It's pretty cool.
Thank you, Scott.
I've actually, like I said, Quartzsite's where I actually cut my teeth out here. But that place, when it gets the rock show out there, that place is nuts.
So you say you're going to go to that one, huh?
I talked about it with Lisa. I thought it would be cool to actually hit that one this year as well. I mean, they also, like the rock show, after that, they go down to Tucson. But, like, in Quartzsite, there's just tents and tents and tents. I'm talking 12, 13 rows of nothing but, agates, opals, rocks, gems, all kinds of formations and stuff like that that people's dug up. You actually find some interesting pieces out of those particular rock shows because they're not, how do you say this? They're not like, they don't have a professional company digging them up and then they're trying to sell them. These are actually people that's dug them up by hand and they're out there doing, they're selling and they tell you where they come from and their story. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool.
I love going to those places to find the minerals too. Not only the gemstones, but, I got really cool specimens of apophyllite, different things that, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Please, go on.
I just punched him.
I'm just saying, Scott, you took me to the next one, the 2020 Tucson Gem and Mineral Show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that one's going February 13th through the 16th. So you have to go to the Quartzsite one. So you go to Wickenburg's Gold Rush Festival because obviously, or you have to choose then to go to Tucson. So I don't think you'll definitely do that one. So, but the Tucson is open to the public. The main part of the show is at the Tucson Convention Center. However, like Scott said, there's vendors all over this town for this event. The tickets will be available. Actually, they already are as of January 16th. You can just search for the 2020 Tucson Gem and Mineral Show to purchase them. So, thank you.
So there you go.
Now, before I turn this back, we got one more here. We're going to head out to the East Coast in Jekyll Island, Georgia. Right? So you can get your treasure hunt on in the Georgia coast. This is already kicked off as of January the 1st and runs through February the 29th. The origin of this event, though, dates back to the early 1900s when fishermen used glass floats as markers on their nets. Occasionally, the floats would break loose and wash ashore for lucky beachcombers to find and keep them. So collecting the rare, highly sought-after glass floats became a hobby all the way up into the 1950s.
I actually have some.
We have 3.
Cool.
Wow.
Yes.
At them right now.
Yes.
Now, on Jekyll Island, this tradition continues with the annual Island Treasures event. Artists, though, from across the country are selected to create one-of-a-kind glass floats. New for this year, treasure hunters will now hunt for clear plastic globes that can be exchanged for a handmade glass float at the Jekyll Island Guest Information Center. So this year, clear plastic globes are hidden instead of the actual glass floats. Inside each plastic globe, the treasure hunters will find a card with instructions to take the globe to the Jekyll Island Guest Information Center, and each card has a number that corresponds to a real handcrafted island treasure. Hunters will be limited to 1 glass float per household per year, so it increases everyone's chance to find a glass float. Hunters will also receive a certificate of authenticity and the artist's biography for their one-of-a-kind float. So, in the guest
wait a minute.
It's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Wait a minute. Doesn't this sound like a glorified Easter egg hunt?
Well,
pretty much.
Kind of, yeah.
Because they don't use glass floats on fishing nets anymore. So they want to keep this alive, as well as pull in artisans from around the country that are selected to do these one-of-a-kind handcrafted.
I love those things. They're so beautiful.
They're cool.
I ain't never seen one. You know?
Yeah, but one a year per household, that's not really getting your stuff out there. I mean,
well, you got to think there's a lot of people.
That?
I don't know. I mean, but I honestly, real quick, I love Bill Marsh here. You know, he is right on the money. You got California, who is banning plastic straws. Georgia is hiding plastic floats.
But I think it's crazy how they used to use actual glass as, I guess,
their floats.
Yeah, or buoys or whatever.
Buoy, yeah, that's pretty cool. I think it's neat. If I was in the area,
you had to use something.
You know,
I think they're fun to collect.
I want to see one. I've never seen one.
I'll send you pictures.
Cool. Yeah, I want to see what one looks like.
It's a glass.
What's the colors? Do you got blue, red, and green?
We got the blue ones. Ours.
I like the blue ones.
We got a big one and then small ones.
They're more of an aqua color. They're not like blue.
And you actually found them, Kathleen?
No.
Oh, okay.
We found them at an antique store on the beach place.
No, that's still cool, though.
It is.
Yeah.
They weren't much. They were only a few bucks.
We went to several different antique places over the years, so we didn't find them all at once.
Right.
The two smaller ones, I think we found at like an old barn place.
Yeah, that was
stopped and asked to look through stuff, like kind of like that picker show.
Right.
Yeah.
And we spent almost all day there. I think that was, where was that?
Outside of Gettysburg.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Barn finds. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, awesome.
But there's your local events of interest. Very Back to you, Kathleen, for some fun facts.
Okay, I'm going to take a step off of there.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
I'll put back to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Now.
This is painful. We'll get through it.
Oh, yeah. We always do.
Okay, so fun facts. Continuing on with our Gold Rush extravaganza. As you guys know, January 24th is the anniversary of the California Gold Rush.
Oh my gosh, that's Friday.
I know.
What? Okay.
It is. We should all celebrate. We've devoted the whole month of January's fun facts to the California Gold Rush, so let's continue this.
Okay.
And here we go. The California Gold Rush was a time of great romance, old-time fun, and riches for all. Except it wasn't. We like to imagine that the Gold Rush was that way, but in reality, there were a lot of millionaires made during those years and a lot of failures. So back then, during the Gold Rush, there's roughly one woman for every 10 men. So there wasn't really a whole lot of romance going on either. But it doesn't mean that nothing bizarre ever happened during the Gold Rush.
Not unless you paid for it.
Exactly. So here are some stories of bizarre things that they used to do back in the Gold Rush. And I don't think any of them involve mannequins, but we'll see. Okay, this one is called Bull versus Bear Fights. Here's something you probably never learned about the Gold Rush. Although those of us who do this for a living know that sometimes when you're doing it every day, for the most part, it's kind of boring. And you don't get to come home and, put a podcast on and, be entertained.
Right.
They pretty much, that's all you did. So bored miners, that was a problem. So when, of course, you hear that, hey, there's a bull and a bear that's going to fight a couple blocks away, what are you going to do, right?
Go watch that.
Let's go watch it.
I'm in.
So the bull versus bear fights were like the Gold Rush's version of Real Housewives, I guess. According to Wicked California, fight organizers would chain up a bull next to a grizzly bear. And then spectators would just watch to see what happened. And there you go.
They called that a fight? They chain it up?
Bull versus bear, I guess. Well, they're probably like chained within the vicinity of each other, but who's going to hunt down this grizzly bear and put a chain on him? I mean, that's right there entertainment.
Yeah, right, exactly. That'd be the entertaining part.
They probably charge something too, like an ounce of gold to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Something.
That sounds like one of those hymn.
Damn.
That sounds like one of those hymn hall shows they used to have back when they had the trained bear, and the bull took the blunt of it, but they would bet on it, and the bear was trained at, probably to swat or to knock the bull down or something like that. But that's.
So you're saying it was rigged?
Stories. Yes, I'm totally saying it was rigged.
Well, it's entertainment nonetheless, right?
Well, I'm just saying, you show me,
like big time
that
wrestling.
You show me a guy's going to drag down a bear to put in the chicken. Okay, I want to see that guy.
Okay, so the next story. Man finds a giant nugget while digging a grave.
Okay.
So, obviously today, we don't have to dig graves for our friends and loved ones, thank goodness. But back in the gold rush, there wasn't any funeral homes or coroners or morticians. So when someone died, it was up to his friends or family to make sure that they got a decent burial. So no one ever looked forward to digging a grave, but the unpleasant task actually resulted once in good fortune for one miner, a man named Oliver Martin. According to the New York Times, Martin and his companion were sleeping in a cabin next to a stream when they were surprised by a flash flood. Martin survived, but his companion did not. Even though he'd sustained severe injuries, he felt he owed his friend a decent burial. So he ended up picking a spot next to an uprooted tree and started to dig. That's when he discovered what's known as the Oliver Martin chunk, which at the time was the largest gold nugget ever found in California. It weighed 151 pounds.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's sold for $20,270, which in today's money is about $559,000.
Wow.
So
I wouldn't call that a chunk. I'd call that a small boulder.
a chunk of boulder. Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
So Martin actually is an interesting story. He was a really heavy drinker. So when he found this chunk digging a grave for his companion, he took it as a sign from God, and he gave up alcohol. He later went on to earn a fortune in quartz mining, and he died a millionaire.
Wow.
Wow.
I bet you nobody had problems to getting a grave dug for a while after that.
Right. It's like they were
He
lined
was trying
up.
to dig everything.
Nope, they were lined up.
That's what I was thinking. Was it a graveyard or was it just a grave for his friend? Because it was a graveyard.
It was just they were out mining, got hit with a flash flood. His friend did not survive, and there was an uprooted tree. So he dug a hole next to it, and that's where he found it.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so this one gives you just some information about how crazy the inflation was during the gold rush.
Okay.
Back in the gold rush, a pound of coffee would set you back $1,200 in today's money.
Some good coffee.
So don't complain that Starbucks is expensive.
Right.
And it wasn't even good coffee either. It was just like the nastiest coffee ever. And then, you would have to have cream and sugar to, drink it. But then that was expensive. So you could really pay a big chunk for a coffee.
Dang.
Another thing is, this is reported by the Smithsonian. It was $56 for a slice of buttered bread.
Dang.
$90 for a dozen of eggs.
Oh,
$3,000 for a pair of boots. And if you never... Yeah. That was just how much things went.
I wonder how much mannequins were back then.
I wouldn't have no idea.
Oh my gosh. Okay. This one's kind of funny. Between 1849 and 1852, 1% of the American population left their homes, of course, and went out to try to find gold. Of course, most of them were disappointed. So it's not shocking that you would have miners starting to, get desperate so that they would just basically sell to other miners because they felt that they would buy about anything to help them find gold. Mm-hmm. Case in point, something called gold grease.
Gold grease.
This one would set you back $200 in today's money. According to the Imaging the West, this is an article, this product was not only promised something it absolutely failed to deliver, but it did it in the most humiliating way possible. How it works is that a miner needs to strip down naked, and they need to smear this gold grease all over themselves, and then roll down a hill. The miner gets to the bottom and looks at what's stuck to the grease, and gold dust. They said dust would stick to it.
Right.
Gold grease.
There's still a lot of that going on today.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to volunteer for that role.
Yeah. So.
Man, there's cactus, everything. Man, that already.
Yeah, like I said, it was very humiliating to do this, but mining the miners.
Can you imagine going back in time and seeing a bunch of guys doing this?
Yes, that would be funny.
And then
I would put it on a mannequin and roll it down the hill.
Yeah,
I just start taking bets.
I was thinking the same thing. Get some gold grease for Manny and grease him up, Scott.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's why all you need in the end is a shovel and a pan.
That's it, right? You don't need gold grease.
You don't need no fanciness.
No fancy gold grease.
No fancy gold grease.
You should walk into a store and go, I need a container of gold grease. Where what shelf is that on?
Back on aisle, none of your business.
Yeah, I'm in the belief, man. There's the people that need the latest and greatest stuff, or the gold grease. Yeah, I'll stick with what I can get.
Right, exactly. It's gold grease. I mean, come on. It should be.
Can you imagine somebody trying to show you how to use it nowadays on a YouTube video? What you gotta do is spread it all over.
What you wanted
and then,
here?
And then we kick you down a hill really fast.
If YouTube videos
yeah. Some say women have more luck than men.
Okay.
Gold grease.
So I'll steer it back. We're gonna one more story. This one, a woman finds gold while playing fetch with her dog. So
did she grease it up?
Yeah. So according to the New York Times, a young woman in Alpine County was throwing rocks for a dog to fetch. Mm-hmm. Evidently, the dog likes to fetch rocks instead of sticks. Anyway, she picks up this heavy rock. It was a dull yellow color, and discovered that she had gold. This was actually a real nugget. Eventually sold for today's equivalent of $46,000. So, of course, the woman and her husband went to the spot where she'd found it, and they just didn't get lucky again. I guess the story goes, because they didn't have any gold grease.
There was a guy that came out with a special mat for the gold grease to work better, right?
Sure. Yeah.
You know that happens.
Didn't they call that a slip and slide?
Yeah. Slip and slide.
Gold grease. Tonight's dredging up the news.
Could you imagine the speed you get on a slip and slide with grease?
Gold grease, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Where'd you find that? When somebody asks you how you found that gold, say gold grease. Don't you use it?
Gold grease.
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah, I mean, everybody uses gold grease.
That's even better, Shed, doesn't everybody?
Yeah, we all use it. You know.
So that was dredging up the news, and I apologize for the noise in the background. Our dogs, for some reason, as soon as we get on the radio show, they decide that they're going to take out their bones and start chewing on them.
Sure, because you're not paying attention to them. That's why.
And it sounds like carnage. And someone said, I read in the chat, David Vila said, "What's going on, hammering?"
I heard
that's
something.
Our German Shepherds chewing on bones.
It's all good.
I'm still stuck on the gold grease.
Me too.
If it happened today, can you imagine the YouTube videos?
Yes.
You'd be arrested.
And then people would be like, "You're doing it wrong, man. That's not how it's designed. That's not how you're supposed to do it." All the haters come out.
Yeah. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Tonight's episode of Dredging Up the News was brought to you by Gold Grease.
Gold Grease.
I would have put that in my gold can to make it better.
Oh my God! No! Hey, everybody, ignore that. Do not put any kind of grease in your gold pan.
Well, you gotta put it in your dredge.
Yeah, don't do it.
That way the gold dust sticks to it.
Get you some gold grease.
I'm still disappointed you didn't read the one about the miners, how they stole the oven or whatever. That funny story.
They stole the oven?
Yeah, there was because everybody wanted a home-cooked meal during
was last week's.
No, you didn't say that one, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
about
my
the
bad.
stove, and it ended up burning their tent down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's bad.
So now he's criticizing how I do the news and fun facts.
No, I just love that one. It's funny. No, between the gold grease and the soldiers actually fighting each other for real.
They were playing, and then they ended up having a real fight.
Yeah, then they got into a real fight and started shooting each other. Those two are my top stories, I think.
Gotta love the
From
gold rush.
Yeah.
California Gold Rush.
Yeah, gold grease. Get your gold grease.
So this Friday, everybody should celebrate, smear grease all over themselves, and go roll down a hill.
That's right. I think you're right.
I will give a gram of gold to somebody, one person who does it first.
You have to video it.
You have to video it.
You can wear boxers. I'll let you do that.
No, butt naked.
Oh,
Butt naked.
Going authentic.
No one wants to see that.
Hey, authentic. It's your gram of gold.
Butt naked.
Oh, come on. Somebody else
greased
go
up with
be
gold
with this.
grease.
Scott, you got a gram of gold.
You're not rolling down a hill naked.
I don't have a gram of gold.
Well, I would not roll down a hill naked in the desert.
Oh.
That is suicide.
Oh.
That's what I said. That was just not
I'm
me.
with Scott on there. There ain't no way.
It'd be funny, though.
Even if there was scientific proof that this was a sure bet, I would never do that.
No.
Cactus.
I'd be taking bets on how many times they went, ow, oh,
prickly pear. Prickly pear.
It cost $200.
I wonder.
Yeah, so what year was that?
1859 or
18,
something.
okay, so it was $200, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
In 1859, worth today, right? So this will put it in context, right? That would be $3,000 for a little thing of grease.
Dang.
Like the price of a dredge?
Pretty much.
It was
Holy cow.
multi-purpose grease. You could probably grease your wagon wheels and everything with it. You
Oh
know?
wait,
You'd
I
have to do-
swear the thing did it wrong. That was based off of $100.
Oh.
So then, if we double that, well, that's $6,000.
Oh, right.
So there's a Proline 4-inch dredge for you, or a bucket of grease.
Yep. I say
or a bucket of grease.
they'll both catch gold.
Catch gold.
So,
but only if you roll down a hill.
Yep, you choose. Your choice.
Well, I guess, yeah. What kind of prospecting and mining are you doing? Are you going to be in the rivers and you need a dredge, or are you going to be on land
Right.
then get the grease?
With a lot of hills, go with the grease. Right?
It's all about the right tools for the right type of job,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
It depends on your material.
Exactly. I'm with you, Shad. The right tools for what you're kind of prospecting you're doing. Right. Somebody's calling. Let's go ahead and answer this. All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? Yep. Hold on a second. Dang gum Skype. Why does it change settings when you turn it off? All right. You there, caller?
Yeah, I'm here, Tim.
All right. Who is this calling anyway? Let the listeners know who this is. This is John, ain't it?
Yeah, it's your buddy John.
Oh, hey, John.
Hi, John.
Hey.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on, man?
Well, I was just sitting in my chair, playing my game on my TV, and then next thing I heard was a crash outside. Looked out my window, and that's when I seen my trucks moving.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
So it totaled it?
Well, the rear axle's not sitting where it's supposed to be right now.
Uh-huh.
And
that's never good.
It was an older lady that hit it, and she was running faster than 35, which is what the speed limit is. And she ended up flipping her vehicle, and it landed on the roof, and they had to get her out of her vehicle.
Yeah, she definitely was going more than 35.
She definitely was not going 35.
Right. She was doing Dukes of Hazzard or
Easily.
something.
Yeah.
Starsky and Hutch.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang.
She's probably running about 40, 45 when she hit my truck and moved it about 4 foot in park.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
going.
wow.
She was flying. Yeah.
What kind of car did she have?
It was a little Mazda Tribune or something like that.
And it moved your truck 4 feet?
Whoa.
You got killed by a Mazda.
Yeah.
Man. That's crazy.
Wow.
Moved that big half-ton Dodge of mine about 4 foot.
Yeah,
Even into a utility pole.
Yeah, she was flying. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is she okay?
She was talking and everything. Off-duty nurse come up and was trying to comfort her and all that before the squad got there.
Right.
Wow.
So
Man.
I was trying to give the officer all my information and everything, and try to call my insurance company, let them know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that told me to call the claims department. I called them, and they got me set up with Enterprise for a rental for about 24 days.
Oh, that's good. Anyway, these kids.
So are they going to fix it, or are they totaling it?
They're probably going to total it since the rear end's not set where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah,
It
that's
actually shoved
suspension
the
thing.
driver's rear tire forward.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
Wow.
So she pretty much put you right in the back end, right in the tire.
Yeah, then she hit so hard that actually shoved it into a wooden utility pole, which crushed the headlight assembly, and the fender shoved it back to where I end up having to bend it so I can open my passenger door in the front.
Dude,
Jeez.
that's nuts, dude. Well,
And a little Mazda. That's crazy.
I'm glad that it was insured. And did she
Yeah,
have it?
I guess she was insured. I'm not sure. I haven't got the police report yet.
Okay.
I won't get it until probably tomorrow or Saturday.
Oh, man.
But
That's crazy.
they got me set up with a 2019 Dodge Ram, or it's a, well, I don't call them Dodges anymore. It's a Ram 1500 Bighorn crew cab
Nice.
edition.
Right. Man. Well, hopefully she does, and they get it taken care of for you real quick. You know?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
important.
kind of breaks my heart because I was going to leave about 1:30 to go down to the VA to urgent care about my ear, and
Oh, yeah.
well, I never made it.
Always something, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't have my fur baby in my truck with me, too.
Right.
Or in my truck, too.
Oh, shit.
Right. That's, jeez, man. Well, like you said, at least it's, no, you weren't hurt or not like that. And hopefully she's okay.
Right.
And,
yeah.
everything just gets taken care of quickly, so you ain't coming out of pocket to pay for a rental car, Yeah.
Well, I don't have to pay anything for it, so I'm not worried about that.
Well, good. Well, enjoy driving that rental. Drive it.
Well, I hadn't even made my 7th payment on it.
Wow.
Loan payment on it yet. I was going to make that next week.
Man, call them. Let them know, too.
Yeah. Well, I'm going
I'd
to.
make the payment.
Well, my insurance is probably going to contact them anyways, too, to let them know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'd call them anyway, just for the heck of it. Man, brother, sorry to hear that, man. Definitely sorry to hear that. That sucks.
No doubt.
What else is happening?
Yeah, because it run great. I love that little truck.
That's what always happens when it's one you really like. Something happens like that. And, now you have to try to find you another one. That could be tough.
Yeah. Well, that's only the 4th vehicle that's been hit out in front of where I live at. Of course, my neighbor, Jeff Melton, he's had 3 of his vehicles hit there, too, out in front.
Jeez, I'd be trying to find a new place to park. Right?
Put a good place for a stop sign somewhere.
Right now, I've got parked in the yard.
Exactly. That's where I'd be parked, up in the yard.
And he's got his newer truck sitting in the yard, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely.
But his wife's van's sitting on the street.
I'd be parked. They'd all be up in the grass. I'd be like,
heck yeah.
Away from the road.
Yeah.
That's a shame, though, man. Sorry to hear that, brother. Definitely.
Yeah, but our landlord and Jeff and myself are going to go up to the city council meeting the 4th of next month, and we're going to complain about this way these people drive idiotically up and down the street here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good luck. It could be tough.
Yeah.
You know how that.
Especially when there's been, 4 vehicles in 6 years has been hit, and 2 within the last 2 years.
Yep. But you know how that stuff goes. That's why I say good luck with that, brother. You'll definitely need it. So you enjoying tonight's show?
Yeah, so far. I like everybody thinking on Scott as always.
Are you looking forward to Scott receiving Manny?
Oh yeah, I want to see the picture of the box when he gets it.
Okay.
And pictures of when he opens the box and starts putting it together.
Okay. All right. See, there you go, Scott.
There's got to be clothes on him. Come on.
Well, like I said, we want to see the video or the pictures of you getting him dressed and making him presentable. The whole 9 yards.
Yep.
So
you guys are funny.
Keep your eye open, John. It's coming. Okay.
Yep.
All right, brother. We'll let you go.
I just figured I'd call and let you guys know exactly what happened and everything.
Awesome, brother. Well, thank you for calling
Yeah,
in. We appreciate it. You know what? And good luck. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Keep us posted, man.
You guys have a good evening.
You too, brother.
You too.
You as well.
Night, John.
Hey.
Bye,
night.
Bye, bud. All right, John. That's cool. See, Scott?
I would be heartbroken.
Yeah, I know, right?
If someone hit our truck.
Me too. Break my heart if something happened.
Well, I can actually. This is kind of going to sound funny. I mean, it actually is going to be funny. It's almost like a comedian thing. But anyway, at least he can be glad that an old lady hit it, which is bad because we like our elderly, but she's got better insurance.
Yeah, probably.
Just
probably right.
I'm just saying.
Maybe.
It could have been a guy with a DUI that could have been 28 years old, just got out of prison.
No insurance.
Or
didn't sign
like
up for
my
insurance.
Mom, an Asian lady who refuses to stop driving.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's what sucks. You just don't know, man, nowadays. It's ridiculous.
Or worse, somebody in a police chase.
Oh yeah, they hit you, no insurance, and it could be a nightmare, man. It really can. It really can. But you heard it, Scott, right from one of the listeners' mouths. They want pictures too, so Get them pictures. If it comes in Friday, we expect to see pictures Friday evening. Yeah, I'm just saying, get them and post them.
Where am I going to keep a 6-foot mannequin up here? That's what I'm wondering.
On the bunk bed.
In the bunk bed, right? There
ain't no bunk bed. That's my bed.
Put him in the cab of the truck. Whatever. Put him somewhere.
When is Manny arriving? Do we have tracking information?
It says it will be delivered between the 24th and 28th. It wasn't eligible for Amazon Prime, of course. But, yeah.
That's okay. We need updates.
That's it so far. If
it's not delivered by Sunday, we need an update of where Manny is.
Yeah. It's totally coming from China.
Manny can
actually, no, Kathleen. It's coming from New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Oh, has he left New Jersey?
Obviously, it has. I mean, I don't see nothing. Where the hell do you track it? Sorry, my bad. You know how Amazon
they should have sent you a confirmation email with the tracking number.
It just says, Scott, they might have. It says shipped. Says
you go to your orders page and you hit tracking.
It's shipped Monday. Oh, tracking info. Oh, here you go. Let me click it and see. All right. Okay, package left, Edison, New Jersey. All right, and package was in Dayton, New Jersey, and shipped, and that was on Monday. And then that's the latest tracking info. Wow, that's it.
So he's headed on a truck.
Yeah,
he's on a plane.
He's
on a plane.
Well, FedEx is plane. Yeah, they have it there.
He's on the go.
He's on the go. He's flying around. Manny's in the air. Heck, for all we know, Manny just flew over all of us today.
Maybe.
That's right.
But it says between 24th and 28th, and I know something I'll let you guys know. And it says out for delivery.
Something if it's delivered on Friday the 24th on the anniversary of the California Gold Rush.
That would be cool, Heck yeah, that would be awesome. Oh yeah, that would be. So I'll keep you guys informed. When it says out for delivery, I'll post it in a thing that says, Scott, head up to the office. Manny's coming to town.
Yeah, I'm going to have to tell Jack up front, if you see a box that says mannequin and it says come to my campground. Yeah, that's for me.
It's going to say Scott Toney on it in care of Black City Campground.
Kathleen said, I just showed her the picture of it that you sent the link to.
It's creepy.
It's creepy, she says.
I'm a little frightened.
Does it have a tattoo on him? Or
I don't know. Does it?
Ooh.
It's got, on his thigh, a little design, their emblem.
Oh, you sure that ain't just a watermark from the photography? I see it too, Shad, don't you?
Oh, it's definitely coming from China.
It could
might
be
just
a watermark.
Be a watermark, yeah.
Oh, you need to get a wig for him, though, man. The bald head's really
right. I'll just magic marker some hair in.
No, get him a little wig. Get him a little hairpiece.
I know, you could do the hipster haircut for him.
Oh yeah, you could do any of those.
Ponytail.
Any color, any style, man.
You guys are not. You guys sure you don't want the mannequin?
Oh, no, it's all you.
Really seem like you're interested in this thing.
We want to see you with the mannequin.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, but Shad's all trying to put hair on it, and Tim's like, let's get that. Okay.
Well, you got to dress him.
Make sure you give Manny the respect he deserves.
That's right. He kind of looks like Lex Luthor, don't he?
You guys, he's folded in half, flying on a jet plane in the bottom where he cannot breathe. He's not real.
Arms.
Well, the arms are so. Unless you want to spend. $500 for the muscle guy that looks like a giant G.I. Joe?
Yeah, it's $500. It's like, no, this is perfect. And it looks like, Scott, looking at the picture, it looks like his top half comes apart from his buttocks and then his legs attached to his buttocks.
There you go, Scott. So in the dredging season, you can just disassemble Manny.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Use the legs to dry your wetsuit.
Right.
As you so said, would be such a useful thing.
Yeah. You can store your hat on Manny's head. You can do all kinds of good things.
Oh, Lordy.
Just make this happen. This is you, Scott. Yeah, this is you.
Yeah, this is you guys.
Oh, no, it
This is taking it to a whole new level.
Oh, it is. This is definitely. This is a level that
I can't believe this has happened. I can't believe everybody chipped in for this.
Everybody.
It's like a blizzard that went gangrene.
But this shows what kind of support. It shows what kind of support it has. That everybody wants to see Scott do this. You know, and they knew the only way to make it happen was let's just everybody chip in, we'll buy it, and Scott will do it because he ain't going to go and get one on his own.
I would.
So everybody really wants to see you do this, Scott. So this is a big thing, man. It's going to be cool. Yeah.
It's big, all right.
Listen to you laughing. Okay, yeah.
I can't wait to see these videos. Yeah,
the fans have spoken.
I love the one though, like because you can choose one of 3 different variations, and like it says, good for museum military uniform or 1950-60 men's clothes display. Yeah, and then they have a picture of the mannequin wearing a Nazi uniform, playing a saxophone, and then they have a U.S. Marine dressed blues in it,
and you have a
hipster in it.
Hipster,
yeah. It's like, okay.
I gotta say, really odd marketing pictures, but okay.
But they don't have one that's a minor.
No, they don't.
I know.
Right.
We got a new edition coming.
And it's weird. The female ones were cheaper than the male ones.
Why is that, I wonder? Is it because they're shorter?
Maybe.
Females are a dime a dozen.
That's right.
But they're bald, too.
And the female's named Sarah. Yeah. You see that? The other ones aren't, the men aren't named, but they're Sarah.
Well, see, that's strange, too, ain't it?
Oh, weird.
Yeah, but it's weird. The all bendable one with the bendable legs and stuff like that thing's $500.
Just over here staring at the female one.
I don't know. I kind of like the giant baby ones.
Ugh.
That's creepy.
Oh, that is creepy. That's the one we need to get for Dennis. Yeah, I see it, Shad. That is kind of creepy.
That's $100 a piece.
Oh, yeah, that's the one Dennis needs. Oh, mercy.
You
mercy.
Funny guys.
We can't wait, Scott. We're looking forward to it. Make it happen. Okay?
Oh, I'm sure you can't wait.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. This is going to be the funniest thing this year. It'll be the adventures of Scott and Manny. Right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Think about it. Fun. It just keeps getting fun. Anyway.
Let's do something different.
Anyway, like I was saying. Yeah.
I think on let's draw.
Let's draw. Hey, we ain't calling nothing tonight, lady. Just sit back and relax.
I think you should play the My Buddy song.
Yeah, My Manny and Me.
Yeah, okay. Right.
And I don't think we should do a baby mannequin for Dennis, right?
Okay.
We can only have one mannequin.
We can only have one mannequin.
You're right.
But you can always get a gnome for Dennis.
There you go. You could do that.
Right?
What is garden gnomes?
If you really look at the garden gnomes,
let me see,
and you compare Dennis with his big beard. I mean, come on. Just saying.
Where'd you find that at?
Oh, I'll find him again. We saw it on TV, a whole bunch of room filled with gnomes in this crazy old lady's house, and I was like, "Oh my god, that one looks just like Dennis."
Dude, didn't you see the movie?
What movie?
Romeo and Juliet, man.
Oh no, I didn't see that movie.
Man, you guys got to catch up on it, man. It's like some fighting gnomes from back, like across the alley. There's some mean son of a guns. I'm telling you what.
Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, I never really put that on my watch list. I guess I'll.
Yeah, you got to check it out, man.
Check it out. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet.
It's like some epic battles.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon, right? Like an
animated
I'm not gonna tell you.
Pixar-y
type movie. Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
I'll have to check it out. I'll check it out. I will. Good God, do you guys see what time it is? It's 11 o'clock.
Hey, by the way, hey, pull it. You got 1 minute and 30 seconds. Pull a name for that big giveaway from Jack Schaefer up here at Black Canyon City Campground.
Kathleen, you go ahead and throw a name. I'll get the music queued up and get the timer ready. You say when you're ready.
You surprised me. Hold on.
You surprised me. I forgot.
I'm all surprised.
Total surprised. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Hold on. I gotta get the randomizer.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Take your time. Let me tell you about my best friend.
Oh no! Play that Jeopardy one. We'll take that one.
Okay. I got a name.
All right. When Kathleen reads your name, you got 1 minute 30 seconds to answer in the chat room that you're here. Okay, Kathleen, let it rip.
The name is David Bogan.
David Bogan.
Oh,
Busy bee. Up, he's here.
All right,
he's here.
Mercy.
Congrats.
David.
Yes.
All right, Scott. How we getting the address? You want it text to you?
You know what? Do the same thing you guys did last time. To have Rich text it to my phone. That works a lot easier.
Okay, can you do that, Rich? Rich?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do it.
Sir. Awesome.
Says yeah.
Sorry, Rich is winning a bunch of meat and guns right now. He'll be back.
I know.
Just leave a message after the beep.
Hey, I just want to tell David Bogan, remember there's no gold in this. It's all gems, so go through it with a fine-tooth comb.
Now his wife's getting it,
and
Nita.
And a tube of gold grease comes with it.
And a tube of gold grease.
The gold grease.
Right. I just side chatted Bogan there, so I might have his address, but just give it to me anyway.
Yeah, David. Rich side chatted you, David, so look for that. Give Rich your address.
I love the gold
grease. There it is. He's on it.
It's a funny story.
That gold grease one is. I'll be thinking about that one for a while. You know,
I almost want to create a genuine gold grease copy to give away one day.
You should.
We have lard. We can
some lard.
Gold grease. You should do it. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. It's 11 o'clock. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to join us Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Until then, have a great night, everybody. We're out of here. Good night.
Good night. Be there or be square. Be there or be square.
Tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.